It's perfect for you. I mean, I still remember meeting you at tryouts. What's this little kid gonna do?
Right, you sat me up. I was on the side for like, maybe if the trial was 2 hours, I was on the side for an hour and a half. And I was mad too, and I'm looking at Fred like, man, you told me you spoke to him. So I'm like, all right. First I was like, I should just go home.
Yeah, like, but once you got the ball, it all changed. As soon as I saw you took the ball, I said, that's it, you're in.
Yeah.
You're in.
After that, it was crazy because he put me in the other gym, and he's like, you know, I have no idea which one of these other girls are gonna pick, but Tiny's in. They all looking like, who's Tiny?
Once you saw Tiny, see, when she was little, I mean, she was, wasn't even 5 feet. So I didn't think she could play. She was just, we have all these girls who are trying out, and I would rotate them onto the court. I didn't rotate her for a long time. So she gets in, 2 seconds into tryouts, you could see she's on the team. At tryouts, she was, you know, Corinne, she comes in, I said, no, it's Tiny. If you said Corinne to me, I wouldn't even think her.
But that's everybody.
It's Tiny.
Everybody.
It's Tiny, that's who she is.
Because I was just telling him still to this day, overseas, I don't even tell people. They be like, is it Corinne? I'm like, nope, it's Tiny. And then the fans, the coaches, everybody, Tiny. He even used to put it in the newspaper.
Yeah, I never wrote.
You're right, Tiny Adams.
Tiny Adams.
Points assists.
I started at 85. You weren't even a twinkle in your parents' eye back then.
I still had 3 more years to come around.
Right.
85. And you just started doing what, teaching chemistry?
I came in, I started right away with basketball. I had JV girls, then JV boys, and then I lucked out, the girls coach left. And then I had girls basketball from 88 to the year you left. I mean, to the year Francis left. So I think that's got to be like 04, 05 in that area, something like that.
05,
right. So I had that almost 20 years.
And what else have you done in the building?
I was a dean, coordinator of student affairs, now the AP Science, athletic director. I coached soccer, bowling. Softball. I did softball for 28 years.
That's where your heart was.
That was where my heart was. But let's not lie, I loved basketball. I loved it. It was, coaching girls basketball at Madison was great because I went from this kid Mahisha Sapp to Francis Lyons to you. So I had a 10-year run of good players who wanted to play basketball. And while we never won the championship, we were always in the mix. You know, we were always there.
Couple players away. And I
well, your year, the freshman year, we were 1 player away. Because Monique, you, and Francis, a big-time team.
We had Jackie shooting on the wing.
That was the problem. Jackie couldn't cover anybody. Jackie could shoot on that end, but on this end, Jackie just couldn't play. Jackie was good in a helter-skelter game, but once you got into a set, she couldn't play defense. And no matter how much practicing we did, it never worked for her. So inevitably the teams that we would play would slant towards her, then Tiny would have to come over, they reverse the ball, and we would get killed.
We had Jesse too. Jesse was like our Dennis Rodman.
Jessie was good, but Jessie couldn't ski on that side. Jessie could play defense, but
Just had to mix her and Jackie.
if you could put her and Jackie together, we had it.
So now you just do athletic director.
Athletic director, I just supervise sports, but I do miss coaching Tiny, coaching Jessie, Paxi, I had them all.
So describe your experience coaching Tiny.
Tiny was, as a freshman, I was telling you before, I still remember you coming in, thinking you're the greatest basketball player in the world, which you were in tryouts when I saw it, when I first wouldn't let you even come near the court because you were too little.
That was bad.
But then I let you on the court, 5 seconds of dribbling, and I knew you had it. And then I loved the interaction you and I had with the constant jokes, and you always moving slow, getting dressed slow, never coming down at 3 o'clock. Tiny practice starts at 3 o'clock, and Tiny would shuffle down around 3:05. Even if I told you to run laps, you used to run them real slow, which used to hurt me. And then once we would get into the drills, you were in. You were in. You were absolutely in. The best Tiny I had was in the classroom. The constant picking on you with stories and the demonstrations and chemistry.
But that's how I learned, believe it or not. That's one thing I always say. I said, no matter what, just always gonna teach you some way, somehow.
We would tell stories. I used to have to relate them to basketball in the U.S. I don't know how we would do Adams and somehow get around to basketball. But it worked. You passed. You got past the regions. You got out.
Because before I came to tryouts, I was in your class like, what? Then when I got to I'm like, he probably don't even know me. He probably don't even like me. I'm not even doing
I still remember the room on the 3rd floor. You sat in the back. But what it was, Tiny was easygoing and I was easygoing, and we had the same kind of, we were happy to live in the moment every day. There was no expectation of, we just wanted to be happy every second. So we clicked on that level. So wherever we were, it could be in the hall, the library, here, McDonald's, it didn't matter. We could be standing on a line, looking at somebody on the line, and then it would become a whole Seinfeld episode. We would just tell a whole story. Right. We would just go. And there was no, it wasn't about, you know, trying to make her better or me better. It was just to enjoy the moment. And then it was over. The next day, we would do it all again.
But see, I didn't even plan on coming here. Like, when I was in junior high school, I picked my high school. I put Brooklyn in Manhattan. I just circle one and did that over and over. My mother was like, you know, we'll go to the best academic school out of your choices. Because she actually wanted me to go to Brooklyn Tech, but my brother went there and he was telling me it was horrible, so I felt that touch of purpose. And then, you know, out of all of my schools, Madison was the best academically. And then I came here and I saw Fran. I was like, oh, so the team might be good. Because before then, I was playing with boys and, you know, in the parks, everything like that. So I wasn't really thinking about playing with other girls. But, you know, once you get to high school, you have no choice. So I saw Fran. She was like, yeah, I'm going to tell the coach about you. I'm like, 4'11", 4'12", and then I walk in and I see you. I'm like, oh, that's my chemistry teacher. I don't even think you remember me. I think you probably just said, oh, okay, next, and then you just threw me to the side.
So true. You were not 5 feet. You were 4'11" or 4'10", and you were sitting. I would put you on the side, and I'm sure I said, this kid is short. Let her just sit there.
Yeah, because I think the tryout was a mixture for JV.
JV and
also, so it was like if you was freshman and sophomore, if you didn't make this, you know, we'll try to put you on JV. So I figured when you threw me to the side in my head, I'm like,